Disney almost lost its magic. What went wrong? Disney is one of the most recognizable entertainment companies in the world. Its characters are known across generations. Its movies have made billions, and its theme parks attract millions of visitors. But Disney's success wasn't guaranteed. There was a time when the company struggled to find its direction, faced serious competition, and had to reinvent parts of its business. So how did Disney go from a small animation studio to a global entertainment empire? And what happened when the magic started to fade? The story begins with Walt Disney. In the early days, Disney was far from the massive company we know today. Walt Disney was an ambitious animator who believed that animated characters could become something much bigger. One character in particular changed everything: Mickey Mouse. Mickey became a global sensation and helped Disney establish itself as a major name in entertainment. But Walt Disney didn't stop with cartoons. He wanted to create something the entertainment industry had never seen before: a full-length animated movie. At the time, many people thought the idea was crazy. Why would audiences sit through an entire animated film? Disney took the risk, and in 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs became a major success. The company had discovered something powerful. Disney wasn't simply selling movies. It was creating characters and stories that people could remember for generations. But then Disney faced one of its biggest challenges. Walt Disney died in 1966. The company suddenly had to move forward without the person who had shaped its creative vision. And over time, Disney's animation business began struggling. Competition increased. Some of its movies failed to capture the same magic as earlier classics. The company needed a new direction. Then something changed. Disney began investing heavily in new creative talent, new stories, and new approaches to animation. The result was what became known as the Disney Renaissance. Movies such as The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King brought Disney animation back into the spotlight. The company wasn't just making movies, it was building franchises. A successful character could appear in movies, television shows, toys, merchandise, theme parks, and countless other products. That created something extremely valuable: a powerful entertainment ecosystem. But Disney's ambitions continued to grow. The company expanded beyond traditional animation. It built its television presence. It grew its theme parks. And eventually, Disney began acquiring major entertainment businesses. Companies and brands such as Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, and 21st Century Fox became part of the Disney empire. These acquisitions gave Disney access to some of the most valuable characters and franchises in entertainment. But becoming bigger also created new challenges. The entertainment industry changed dramatically. People began moving away from traditional television and toward streaming. Netflix became a major competitor. Consumers wanted entertainment whenever they wanted it, wherever they wanted it. Disney responded by launching Disney Plus. The service gave Disney direct access to consumers and allowed the company to compete in the streaming era. But streaming is expensive. Creating original content costs enormous amounts of money, and competition is intense. Disney now had to balance movies, television, theme parks, merchandise, and streaming while protecting one of the most valuable brands in entertainment. That's the real lesson behind Disney's story. Disney survived because it repeatedly adapted. It moved from animation to movies, from movies to theme parks, from television to global franchises, and eventually from traditional media to streaming. But there's another lesson. A powerful brand isn't enough. A company must continue giving customers a reason to care. Disney's greatest asset has never simply been its movies. It's the emotional connection people have with its stories and characters. That's why Disney's journey is more than an entertainment story. It's a business story about innovation, risk, leadership, and adaptation. The company that started with a mouse eventually built an empire around imagination. But staying successful requires something every major company eventually faces. Subscribe for more stories about the money, strategies, successes, and failures behind the world's biggest businesses. The courage to change before the world forces you to. This is Money Behind the Story.